And hi everyone, we are live and hope you made it here. It's a different time for me. And I have someone here in the studio. I've got the Jeffrey to my Ina. My husband, Rob, is going to help me click the buttons because I kind of keep screwing that up. So today we have a really important thing to talk about. We are revealing what's going to be in the September Club. It is so exciting. We have had the doors closed all summer because quite frankly, I needed a break. I needed my summer. But we're opening them again in September. So if you have been waiting, now is your chance to get in the club. And today I'm going to reveal what is in the club. So Rob, go ahead and add that picture. Yay! Here we go. So you might be noticing that there are 3 bags of beans and a bag of grains in here. You are right. You are not mistaken. This month, because they're so awesome, I'm sending you 2 of Jeff Bang's chickpeas. Excuse me, but I had to open this one so that I could make this earlier. Just delicious. You like it too. But you're getting 2 bags of chickpeas and one of my absolute favorites ever, the Southwest Gold. When you taste these guys, you are going to understand why they are so amazing. They have the best flavor ever. And then in the Heirloom Bean and Grain, bean plus grain version, you're getting the Bloody Butcher cornmeal. This is such an amazing heirloom grain, and it makes the best ever cornbread. You're going to just die. It's so freaking good. You're going to love it. And, oh, can I have that bag over there, Rio Zappe? And if you are in the bean only version, you've also got something really special this month. You might be like, wait, why did they get all the fun with the heirloom Bloody Butcher cornmeal? You are going to get Rio Zappe, organic Rio Zappe from Blue House Farms. You're going to be so excited about that. So now we're going to talk a little bit about all these amazing ingredients. I have been visiting the farms this month. A lot of travel for me, a lot of flying, a lot of visiting, and it has been so fun. And I can't tell you how amazed I am at our incredible farmer partners. They are so amazing. Well, I was just in Idaho visiting our friends at Ernie's Organics, and we were hoping to have a little video to show you, but it's just not edited yet. So I'll be sending you some video from the farm. I can't tell you how amazing it is. They are growing these in the most amazing regenerative practices in beautiful Magic Valley, Idaho. It's gorgeous. The soil is amazing. All the things that they're doing to just make that soil so great, and you can taste it. I can't even begin to tell you. I have tasted the same heirloom varieties side by side, and you really can taste the soil health. It is something that isn't just good for the environment, which it is. It isn't just great for the health of the plants, which it is. I mean, you can actually taste the soil health. It's incredible. These guys are so good. I barely ever do anything with them except for just a little garlic, a little onion, salt, and olive oil in the pot. That's about all I do. They're so delicious. You kind of can't stop eating them. I'm lucky to get them to the kitchen table for people to eat before everyone's just eating them right out of the bowl. They're so amazing. You're going to love them. They're one of my favorites ever. There are obviously great recipes to go with them if you are so inclined to do something other than just a pot of beans. But man, they're so good. They don't need anything. Just amazing. You're going to love them. And I got to tell you, wait to see Ernie's Organic Farms. I mean, they've got rows of pollinators between the rows of beans. And we've got some really exciting stuff coming up for next year for the club. So here we are in just beginning fall. Think about our fall. I'm already starting to plan all the beans for next year. A lot of them, I told the farmers what to plant last year. Earlier in the spring, and they planted, and we're seeing those things grow now. So we're seeing what we're probably going to be able to offer to you, and it's exciting. So we're going to have not just, we're hoping we're going to have a good crop of Southwest Gold this year, and cannellini again this year, probably more cannellini, so we'll have a little more available next year, and a 3rd variety, grown organically, Ernie's Organic Farms. It's a favorite. And I'll just give you a hint. Some people on one side of the country call it trout beans. And I get a lot of emails for it. And it's An absolute favorite. I cannot wait to try it from them. So exciting. So that's coming next year. And some of our favorite farms that we couldn't work with this year because they had too low yields are coming back next year in the club. So it's really a great time to get into the club and secure your spot, because I have no idea. We won't know really until January how big the yields are and how much we're going to be able to open the club. So you might want to get in now because it's going to be a great year. It's really, really exciting. So that's all I have to tell you guys, except I was going to show you a little bit of my hummus and tell you a little bit about my hummus secrets. So there we can show the hummus. So this was what my labor of love a minute ago. So my hummus, there it is. I did a little lemon today because my daughter really loves lemon hummus. So, it's no secret that, ice cubes are the secret to creamy hummus. Like, we all know that. And there's actually science behind that. It's because the ice cubes kind of grind up the hummus a little bit more, make it more fluffy. And so there's a little science behind that. But there's another trick too of using baking soda. And let's talk a little bit about the science of why baking soda makes beans creamy. And you might have heard to soak your beans in baking soda makes them more creamy and softer. And I'm going to tell you, don't soak our beans in baking soda because they're too fresh for that, except for the chickpeas if you are making hummus. And the reason for that is what the baking soda is doing is changing the pH level of the water. And especially if you boil in a tiny bit of baking soda, you don't taste the baking soda, but what it's going to do is it changes the pH of the water and it loosens the skin. It's changing the pectin in the bean. And so it loosens up the skin and makes the skins fall off. So if you're dealing with older beans, which the vast majority of the beans that you have bought in your entire life are actually probably older, probably more than 3 or plus years older, because that's kind of what they have in grocery stores. So any bean that you buy in the grocery store is probably 3+ years old. And that skin coat on the outside of the bean is really hard. And so that's why it benefits from the baking soda. But I've had people email me and say, the beans fell apart, the skins fell off of my beans when I soaked them. And I'll say, well, how did you soak them? And they're like, I soaked them like I always do in baking soda. I'm like, not our beans. Don't do that. Our beans are fresh. So if you do that to our beans, there's a good chance that the skins will fall off, because that's what the baking soda is intended to do, is to make those skins really, really soft and pliable when you've got older beans. So that's why with hummus, what it does, with hummus, what it's doing is it's breaking down that skin coat outside. And if you want, you can strain off the skins. I didn't bother. I just blend them right in because they're delicious. But it makes the beans uber, it's break down to almost like mush. And then they make the creamiest hummus ever. So there you go. That is it. That's the secret to why it works. Why baking soda with the hummus works. You don't have to do it. Today, sometimes I'm in a rush. I just don't feel like I just cook the beans in the Instant Pot or on the stove and then toss them in the blender and make my hummus like I usually do. But if I want that really, really extra creaminess and super fluffy, I do the baking soda step. And so there you go. That's the secret. All right. I am going to see you guys in a couple weeks for the next live after we've shipped the club shipment, to tell you a little bit what we're cooking and all of it, and talk a little bit more. And I'll have some video for you then of the farmers. Until then, get on the list for the Heirloom Bean Grain Club so that you know the minute we open those doors, it will probably close out really fast because people have been waiting for a while at this point. And we hope to see you in the club. See you soon. Bye.